this happens to be a dream come true for me.
It's amazing looking back and seeing where our favorite stars began their careers. Today we're looking at the earliest interviews of the most adored celebrities of today. Did we miss any of your favorites' fun first interviews? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Chris Pratt. Before he was Star-Lord, Mario, or even Andy Dwyer, Chris Pratt was Bright Abbott on Everwood.
Well, Dad's not finding anything out, Bright, because you're not telling him.
Oh, aren't I?
The star's first ever Entertainment Tonight interview took place on the set of the WB show, where he discussed his character and the audition process.
Hi, I'm Chris Pratt.
Ironically, he claimed Everwood was an audition he wasn't exactly prepared for, but his fumble actually worked out in his favor. It meant he couldn't overanalyze his performance and thus overact, seemingly allowing the casting directors to see his true potential.
Like maybe a little Michael Jackson?
It just goes to show that sometimes it's better to cut your losses and go with your gut rather than get stuck in a spiral of self-doubt.
I need to be an actor for this audition.
Number 9, Elijah Wood. We all have big dreams when we're small. It's not uncommon to hear kids say they want to be an astronaut, a pop star, or even a superhero. Elijah Wood apparently wanted to study the sea. In an incredibly charming early interview with Entertainment Tonight, the actor talked about his love for special effects and the challenge of memorizing lines.
Because this is probably, I can get a good career doing this.
He also talked about his future, acknowledging acting as a viable choice, but seeming equally interested in learning more about sharks.
I might, study the sea and study sharks or something like that.
About 6 years later, he would go on to star in Flipper, which not only saw Wood up close and personal with a dolphin, but also featured a hammerhead shark. Maybe it was then he realized that acting isn't so bad.
We put it away. We keep it hidden. We never speak of it again.
Number 8, Zendaya.
I'm Zendaya.
It's always fun to see celebrities fangirl about their peers. That's especially true when the video was made before they were famous.
And it's commercial and Selena Gomez and it's like really cool.
Such is the case with Zendaya, who gushed about the potential of working with Selena Gomez in this adorable video for Sears. At the time, the young star was participating in a contest held by the store to be part of the air band for Gomez in a promotional video/commercial. Little did she know, just about 1 year later, she'd be starring in a Disney Channel original series and have plenty of adoring fans of her own. It's safe to say that that hereditary love for music came in handy. Number 7, Natalie Portman. At the age of 13, Natalie Portman was just like any other 8th grader, following a curfew, learning algebra, and happy to take any opportunity to get out of class early. The only difference was when she cut class, she was leaving to be interviewed by David Letterman.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
I understand you got out of school a little bit early to come and be on the program.
Yeah.
That's great, isn't it?
I miss tech.
The teen's first appearance on the show was to promote the film Leon the Professional, which she co-starred in with Jean Reno. Ironically, one of the stories she tells relating to the film is about falling asleep during its French premiere.
I fell asleep in the movie
Hey,
because
cool.
it's my 5th time seeing it.
Apparently, it was her 5th time seeing it, and we'd imagine the jet lag and schoolwork didn't help. Director Luc Besson ended up having to wake her before the credits rolled.
Natalie, stop sleeping during the movie.
Number 6, Chris Evans. In Not Another Teen Movie, Chris Evans plays a football star whose lack of preparation causes his team to lose the big game. We're not sure about Evans' real-life football skills, but his bowling could definitely use some work. In 2001, the star was interviewed by a few different outlets at a bowling alley, where he talked about his then recent parody film.
You're the cruelest girl in high school. You're the only one who can help me trick Janie Briggs into liking me.
He compared the filming experience to summer camp, stressing that the cast never distracted each other from the work, but always had fun.
How about Freddie Prinze Jr.? Is it fun making fun of him?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do spoof him. I'm not, it's not so much necessarily the way that he acts so much as it is, his type of character in that.
This seemed to be especially true of his time with co-star Kyler Lee, a fellow newcomer to the film scene who helped Evans navigate the challenges of playing a lead role. Number 5. Reese Witherspoon. The Man in the Moon may not be Reese Witherspoon's most famous project, but it did help put her on the map. She played teen Danny Trant, who spends the movie listening to Elvis, skinny dipping, and falling in love.
You ready?
Sure.
Just hold on, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go!
When Entertainment Tonight spoke to Witherspoon about the film in 1991, she reminisced about her own first kiss in a roller skating rink, which she claimed was, quote, pretty good.
I was 12 years old, and I had a boyfriend, his name was Graham, and he was a pretty good kisser.
She also looked to the future, saying she'd love to rent The Man in the Moon on Laserdisc in 30 years and show her kids. We're not sure Ava, Deacon, and Tennessee know what a Laserdisc is, but we still hope she's following through with showing them this blast from the past.
It's tough sometimes, because, people want to make you have, all these big decisions and stuff, that you want to do this script, you want to do that, and it's tough. And finally, I just kind of sit down and say, I don't know, I'm 15 years old, you figure out for me.
Number 4. Keanu Reeves.
You've got a juicy leading role in this film.
Yeah.
How'd you get it?
It sounds like I won something in a game show, huh? We flew you to Los Angeles.
In 1986, Keanu Reeves made one of his first major on-screen appearances stateside on Disney's The Wonderful World of Disney anthology show, known then as the Disney Sunday Movie. The made-for-TV flick, titled Young Again, filmed in Reeves' home country of Canada and told the story of a 40-year-old who wished to go back to high school and redo his life. Reeves, of course, played the protagonist's younger self.
I don't want any loud parties here.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm too old for that stuff.
In an interview with CBC, he discussed how American films made in Canada often cast Canadian actors in side roles, making his leading role a bit of a lucky break. The actor was still young, but it was clear even from this early clip that he had the charisma to be a star.
I'm playing a 17-year-old body with a 40-year-old mind, okay?
Number 3. Taylor Swift.
Most people find out what they're going to do when they're in college, and that's great, But I guess for me, it just came a little earlier.
Have you ever wondered what Taylor Swift was like in high school? Well, wonder no longer, because this local news story filmed in 2005 shows just that.
I'll bet she's beautiful. That girl that talks about.
WSMV4 in Nashville caught up with the singer before the release of her debut album, and she notably sang snippets of soon-to-be hits, Teardrops on My Guitar, and Picture to Burn. Toby Keith is also named as a major figure in Swift's life, playing a big part in signing her, a fact which Swift seems to find surreal. Nowadays, we're sure several young artists would feel similarly about sharing a room with her.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Number 2. Ryan Gosling.
Ryan, I wanted you to know that you're a Musketeer. And I went, no way.
Following the release of Barbie, Ryan Gosling was praised by critics and audiences alike for his triple threat performance. But the film was far from being Gosling's first time on the dance floor. And we aren't talking about La La Land. In 1993, a young Gosling joined the cast of the all-new Mickey Mouse Club alongside stars like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears.
There was kids there that were just phenomenal, so luck.
It was at this time that CBC interviewed the Canadian star and his mother, asking about his new role for Disney. They even shared some endearing footage of the up-and-coming talent performing in Ottawa. Number 1. Beyonce. Everyone had to start somewhere, even living legends like Beyonce. As a tween, the now world-renowned singer was interviewed alongside her father about her band Girls' Time, which would go on to become Destiny's Child.
if we keep on practicing and practicing and we keep on performing, every time we get better.
Apparently, every time the girls performed, they elicited a standing ovation from the audience. That isn't too hard to imagine, given the modern-day Beyonce has sold out concerts across the nation. The singer herself was asked about how she overcomes stage fright, to which she says the more she performs, the less she feels it.
The stage fright just fades away.
With this answer in mind, we'd imagine she hasn't had stage fright in a long time.
Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you.
Did we miss any of your faves' fun early interviews? Let us know in the comments.
You know, the first 4 or 5 auditions, you're just kind of going through the motions, and then you're like, God, I keep on getting callbacks, I'm getting close.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.